already grumpy. Really? The webcam? Oh yeah, because that's the microphone I want to use, not the one that's right in front of my face. So you're telling me I have to use my webcam? There, so I hit OK. Okay, I hit cancel. Now I started grumpy. I've done absolutely nothing today. The less productive I am, the more grumpy I am, but it's also tiring being productive. Okay. And then it's naturally I am grumpy, and then it decides this is the time to throw problems at you. Are you? So you're telling me the default is the I sound fantastic on the webcam, Mike? You like the sound of my voice on the webcam, Mike? I could add a bunch of filters to make me sound like garbage. So, oh, and it's back to... Yeah, it's because I switched... No. uh... Oh, it did. So now I did just need to unplug it and plug it back in? Okay, is it... So it is back on this microphone. Great. Okay, so it was an unplugging it thing, not a other problem thing. Okay, but this emote, so this emote drop, if I open this one, this should be a new version of emote drop, right? Why have you decided to default to where it's just not visible on screen? How do you move a window again? Using the arrow keys? Okay. Move window from off screen. How about that? There's, yeah, keyboard shortcut. What's the keyboard shortcut? Also, is the AI gonna be right? Alt tab. Alt space followed by M and use the arrow keys. So Alt space M. Oh great, now there are two of them. Why are neither of them looking like they're working? Full on negative space today. Yeah, okay. I lied. I turn the mic gain up even more. It's maxed out. If you're trying to troll me, it is maxed out. It does look like it's pretty low though. I don't know. It's peaking a little bit, maybe. Alt space and then M. So Alt space M on this. This is the window that I want to be on. I'm assuming. Thanks for that. Alt space M. And then the arrow keys. I don't want to hold everything all at once. So you're just full of nonsense. Yeah, Win Shift and then left and right. That's, yes. Win Shift M. To minimize or unminimize. And then I right click and move it. That's not on Windows 11. Well, okay, now I'm not seeing the window. This, and then I want to use the arrow keys to move it. Which is why I was trying to say... That wasn't... It said Alt, right? Yeah, I was gonna say, this is gonna kill off time for the ad break anyway. And why does it lag out so much now, too? I do have a lot of tabs, so maybe I should get rid of some, but... Select the window using Alt-Tab or the taskbar icon, which sure seems like I should click on it this way then. Then press Alt-Space followed by M. I don't know what that means in terms of Alt-Space. So I Alt-Space and then I hold it? Or Alt-Space M? Because it doesn't seem to... And if I hold everything down all at once, it doesn't do it either. So Alt-Tab. And then I want to go to this window here. Then Alt-Space M. Alt-Space M. Alt-Space M. Alt-Space M. That doesn't do anything. Right click on the taskbar. This is all Windows 10 stuff. Really? WikiHow is not updated? Have I tried WinD? WinD's nuts? Is that the joke? WinD? I don't know what WinD does. So let's close everything? I will fall for the joke here. Is that a restart? Is it a shutdown? Or is it close all the windows? You'd think I would know. Minimize all, okay. I'm assuming this is a shortcut for shutting down the computer that I also don't know. Maybe I shouldn't just trust blind shortcuts. And I'm like, if I can press enough buttons, I could figure out the LinkedIn shortcut. Yeah, no, I know Windows arrow will move the window, because I do that when it pops it up. Yeah, Win Shift and then do that. Oh. Well, I guess that moves it there. Okay, so then this one, can I see this one then? So this one? Do you want to give me this one then? Well, okay, I got this to move at least. So that's there. You can't even see it. But okay, yeah, you can see the top of the screen flickering as I move it back and forth, but now this isn't opening, in which I want. Great, and now you're just gonna lag out entirely. Yeah, but only if you don't change any window after the first WinD. No, I had assumed it would be a reset it back to the same thing, but I already moved emote drop around. Speaking of, if you all want to drop emotes, that'll tell me if emote drop is working, even if it's not. I guess I could drop some emotes too. That's some emotes dropping. Oh, that's why I can't click on anything. Duh. Go ram it. Okay, well. That was a lot of good orlies. Oh, so now let's move it to there. And is that picking it up? It's probably because it's a new version of emote drop, but it's not finding that window. Oh, I just had it closed anyway? I just had it closed the whole time anyway. Why? I make my life so difficult. Okay. Yeah. I'll leave a Gorley's emotes. Okay, now I can finally go back to Discord. Yeah, just like the... and by that, I mean this. But that's even like the profile icons and stuff. I'm like, there's just these small things that I keep somehow not finding time to do. And it's like, just stop watching YouTube. But I'm like, but the tip to tip. I want to see if Ludwig makes it to Mongolia. And it's like, that's not here nor there. It doesn't matter. Maybe go look for a job. Which I did. Maybe go finish your portfolio remake. And I'm like, it is mattering less as I'm like, oh, here's this specific project I want to point you to. So, no, it'd probably be better to just throw everything into a video and say, here's the video. Are you not going to give me the flippin' game, you dumb? Download negative space, please. Dump it into my downloads folder where everything goes. Everything goes into downloads. I was seeing that as a meme recently. If I do not see it in downloads, it does not. I'd rather have a positive space. Well, not until after I finish the game. Then maybe I can go back to being positive. But for now. It's a bit too negative for you? Well, it's about to get more negative. I'm about to start cursing at the fact that I can't make a basic jump in a platformer. So... don't get your hopes up. It's somehow going even further down. Okay. Now, and then everybody's going to be sad. Because I'm going to play it and be like, oh, it's broken. It doesn't work for me. And then Phil's going to be sad about the fact that it's broken. So, sad times, negative times all around. Instantly start next level. Yeah, sure. Ooh, fancy. This is all kind of bunched together, but I don't even have any settings on my game that I've been working on for a year, so... I recognize this. 30 levels. Ooh. Wait, I hear a sound effect or two. And it's coming through a little bit. I don't know if I need to boost... yeah, because it's going to be... no, that's... okay, my voice is okay, and then this... enable VSync. Why do I need to enable VSync here? Oh, is it... yeah, it is lagging out my stream because of Unreal, isn't it? I don't know if... why does Unreal do that? Why does Unreal plus Vtuber plus stream? It seems to be better now. I don't know if that was the VSync thing. Was there anything else beyond VSync, or was there just the... why are we disappearing astronauts? I did see the NASA badge there. Was there some NASA-related news or something? Okay, I did enable VSync. Was there anything else I need to mess with, or... it seems to be good. Okay, so it doesn't use up all the GPU. Okay. Yeah, and it does. The stream does seem to be running better. The astronauts are orbiting the moon? That's cool. Yeah, I have not been following NASA news. Okay, well now I do want to mess with these settings. Was there sensitivity? Oh, I can't input a number? It just shows me a number? Am I actually going to do half? Sure, we'll do half. Feels a bit sensitive. I know I can mess with it on my mouse, but I'd rather test the settings a bit. Yeah, it's not bad. I should actually just like run around there too, so. They're going to be on the dark side of the moon shortly, and we will lose contact with them. Might need to go out sometime. Less YouTube, more grass. Well, it's not like I'm going to be able to look up and see the astronauts, right? They're not going to be, like, visibly in front of the moon. I don't know if, you know, I think I would have heard about the astronauts, on YouTube, not by touching grass. Aha, okay, so there's a wall on the sides there too. And the fade-in effect for that is nice. Exactly. The second jump, I guess the third jump in the game. I have some daily grass touching, it's nice. I don't actually literally go and touch grass, but I do walk around outside every day. And since the unemployment, I walk around twice a day now at this point. Except I got lazy today because I had a late start because I was hanging out with the girlfriend, so... Gonna go get some brownies. I would... Well, I was like, well, my girlfriend and I started dating. As in, like, 2 months ago now at this point. It was like, oh, hey, like, we got some brownie mix. We can make brownies. And we still have not done it. We keep forgetting. We made, like, banana bread and cookies and all sorts of nonsense, but... these are very difficult jumps now. Well, and it looked like I had a little bit of, whatchamacallit, coyote time there. Ooh. And speed lines and stuff. No, this does look very slick. I don't, like, I almost feel like you kind of want to have a inner line on these platforms. Because I'm like, it's really hard to tell what is, like, if I'm looking at it like this, I literally cannot tell what is the top and what is the bottom of this step. So. Coyote time and a jump buffer. Okay, yeah. That's good that you have that stuff. But yeah, like here... When I'm looking at this, I don't know if you, because, and then that's making me think of a puzzle, but I know you said this is very platformer. I think if you want to make this platformer, I would make sure you can actually see the edges of stairs. If you want to make this puzzle game, I think it's actually kind of cool to make it so that if you look at the right spot, you can just be in a white void. Yeah, okay, this is telling me to fall through here. Okay, that's a little hard to... I think you need a platform. Like when you fall through here. I think it just needs to be a platform on the other side that you land on. Because the fact that not only do I have to figure out, oh, it flips. But yeah, because like for me, I was looking down into the pit. And then getting like, oh, okay, there's just nothing. But yeah, it's just... Well, yeah, I think people are going to look down and look at where they're falling. But it seems to be a lot easier if you just look not where you're falling. So, I don't know if that's I will learn how to do this. And yeah, okay, the best thing to do is to just keep your view straight, but... might try how it looks to use an anti-chambers outline shader instead, but if this doesn't work well, we'll stay with this. Yeah, no, I was gonna say, because I think anti-chamber has the inside of the whatchamacallit. Oh, and I've done outline shader stuff, and I don't remember the, like, technical term for it, so... there's a camera flip setting that you could change if you find one better. Okay, so you have thought about how to do a different way for doing that. Where am I going again? I immediately turned myself around. And then was there... Oh, it's just a big wall. Okay, it's a big wall on the other side, meaning this is the jump I have to do. Right? Or was it a puzzle? That's the thing. I'm like, I couldn't tell if it was supposed to be a puzzle or not. Although I do like the fact that this is just essentially hold forward. Okay, wait, I jumped my way back to the beginning again, didn't I? And there's no way to get on top of that, right? Well, I didn't get on top of that either, did I? Yeah, okay, I do think you mentioned, like, some momentum stuff. Why did I go sideways there? Add an arrow to the first platform down, noted. Well, no, like I said, I don't know if it's like about adding an arrow. I think some of it might just be... I don't know, so it's a little weird to, like... Because I think when you're moving around, you want to look where you're going. But if you try to do that here, it doesn't work out. So I don't know how to teach that necessarily. Kebab Skull had a shooter game where you went beneath the ground and you flipped around like that. Oh, arrow in this level, not the last. Okay. 18 minutes until loss of signal. I hope that means you're saying 18 minutes until you leave. And that's what you mean by loss of signal. I hope you're not, like, trying to call out this to say, Yeah, okay, so that other side of this is not a thing. There wasn't anything on that side, was there? Okay, it's just the opposite side of that platform. Again, this is like I feel like I'm missing something here. Or maybe I just did the jump bad. No, this feels like a puzzle that I'm not getting. So. Don't make Pogorli leave. Well, I don't know why there was an 18 minutes there. Oh, astronauts will leave. Okay. Talking about space signals. Guess the level's too difficult. Get some momentum. I'm trying to figure that out, yeah? You can get on the higher one if you jump down before. Okay, that's... I was getting there. So then... that kind of thing? Yeah, okay. And then that kind of... Oop. And then I killed all my momentum! I figured out what I'm supposed to do. I actually don't think that you necessarily need to have a tutorial thing there. Because I was actually getting to this as a solution, I just... Okay, I was actually getting to this as a solution. My input was just... Oh. And then do I need to... I do need to jump there, don't I? Well, shoot. Okay. So now... Jump. And then... Jump. There we go. Did I need to get on top of this? There's not like a thing on the other side of this, is there? Oh, there is? Aha. Was that me dying, or was that was me dying, wasn't it? Okay. Yeah, okay, so it just took a while. Yeah, it just, yeah. If you don't jump, you don't get any higher conservation of energy and stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, okay, so that might just be a needs jump button. Yeah, okay, I just need to jump into the thing here. So it just, oh, and it's far away because now it's this. And I can actually, yeah, okay, the fact that this is not a wall is a little confusing too. Because I would have expected that to be a wall, but maybe that was also what it was trying to teach me, I don't know. Nope, okay. I know this is gonna get very sickening and very confusing very fast here. You believe me? I can get to level 5 out of 30? Thank you. Yeah, so okay. Like here. I don't know if it's supposed to be. Just impossible to tell what things are or not. And now I'm on this side of this thing. I don't know if that was intentional, but I am on this side of this thing. It doesn't entirely feel intentional. Is there actually, there's a sound effect or something, right? Or is that just the music is actually... No, okay, I just happened to make the music. Okay, so there's this very obvious way to go here. Ah, that gets me height to get up onto that platform. If I could. Again, this is gonna get me motion sick over time. Okay, there is. I want to get back to where I was. Over there. So now if I just go that way. I am so off of where I wanted to be. Okay, so it's taking me back to where I was. No, that's the backside of something else. So if I just walk forward, there we go. Back onto this. Where was I starting? I guess if I go that. There we go. Now I'm back onto this. Ay, ay, ay. If I feel too stuck, maybe skip it. There are 2 versions of the music for 2 sides of the level. Okay. Some levels even have intentional skips, but I haven't gotten that far. Okay. Yeah, there is some problem of navigation, where it's a lot of these like blind leaps to then be pressing the wrong button. I don't know how to get it so that you can. So was I not supposed to be getting on top of this this thing? Okay, wait. So if I just walk off of here. Okay, am I at an angle? Oh. Okay, I think that's what's causing a little bit of a difficulty here. Because in negative space, I'm aligned with the wall here. So if I line this up to try to get this wall to be straight, and then I fall into positive space or whatnot. No, it is lined up. Okay, I can't tell if I'm just... I think I'm just really, really bad at this. Okay, there we go. If I just move in one version of the world. So was it not jump off of here? And then when I jump off of here, is it not... Then is it? Or is it not that? So it is that. Okay. Yeah, so it was... I'm supposed to get up here. I just am supremely bad at it. I see. So now that I'm here... I don't remember... Okay, but my momentum should be conserved. So as long as I jump with some gusto, I should be able to... Okay, I jumped off the wrong side. So if I jump over... Okay, so jump. There we go. And then I keep it with the horizon line or something. Okay, good. I was like, I thought there was a little lip there that I was gonna run into. And no, I'm figuring it out. I don't want to skip. Okay. So what I want to do is jump, and if I don't make it, I can do that, which will preserve the height so that I can get up onto it. Then, can I make this jump? I can, okay. And then I want to go to... Where? Oh, just the final platform. Okay, yeah, let's wait until there. Aha. I did it! I did it. I figured it out. I'm figuring out a way to move around in a way that's... This looks like it'll work out badly for me. It's a bit of a bummer that you can't see... Okay, so I think I'm understanding. I need to go... onto here. This. And then just keep traveling these white ones up until I get high enough to get to there. If I can... There we go. It's probably easier than you think. Thank you for the hydrate. I haven't hydrated. Those dots make the game. They do add a lot visually. Okay, and then that's over there. Yay! Okay, I'm starting to figure out how to move around. Which is, you jump into the other world and just kind of wait for things to settle. Because it's a little confusing otherwise. Also, I think I just sort of stumbled across what I'm supposed to do there. Meaning these jumps are going to get to be a pain. Yes, okay, so that... can you jump off of that? This seems kind of cruel. Okay, so here... I think the... Oh, okay. And then we jump back in here. That seems high enough to get to there. Oh, that's not the right direction. Why did I go back that way? Okay, so that flips around back the other way. To jump and go that way, and then there. Okay, we're not gonna speed run that. This is the first level that you made, so the level that you're playing right now. Okay, so... Dang it. The change in music is fantastic, too. There's a lot of really nice polish. No, come on, you butt. Okay, so I'm up here. Now I want to go over here. Back off. I gotta be so precise with jumping in the hole, and then I gotta go be so precise about jumping out of the hole. Yeah, and then I goof it up like that because I moved a little bit because I just want to try to jump in and then do a... Yeah, like that. Or I'm like, okay, I want to go over on top of that, so... Bugger off! I feel like I'm hitting it. See, like that. That feels cool to me. And I'm pulling that off. So... there's a speedrun option in the main menu, and it's tracking your time, and even if you don't enable that. But it doesn't show you until you do. The fire block is... Okay, the fire block. Which I was gonna try next. Yeah, okay. But, thank you for the hint. Nope, nope, nope. Ah! Okay, so back into here. So do I just need to... I forgot what I was doing again. Okay, so... I'm here. I'm in the light world. Now I can flip into the dark world like that. Then I can... Am I going back that way? Yes, okay, so I'm going back towards that. Then I think I need to flip around. So was this supposed to be a rage game? But that's, any game can be a rage game. If your expectations of yourself are wildly inaccurate, any game is a rage game. And if you see this game, you think, that you might like first-person platformers or platformers in general, but you really don't. Interesting. Okay, what's that? So that's getting me over there, but then... So is that where I'm supposed to be going? Bugger off. I totally didn't make that jump and my inputs were bad, but bugger off anyway. Okay, so then there. Then there? Aha, then there, okay. Oh, and then just the final platform. Feck. So if I'm just using a different letter to say like the curse word, is that basically me cursing? If I say feck instead of fuck, does that like how is that gonna translate? Yeah, it's difficult because I feel like this game is begging to be a puzzle platformer and not a platformer, and yet it is a platformer. So that's just kind of difficult. No, 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 don't do it. I wanted to just do it off rip. Okay, my skills are not that good. I need to take a moment to... Yeah, and now I'm just... I'm lost in the sauce. Ay, ay, ay. I'll get there eventually. Yeah. That's exactly what I... Again, I'm lost in the sauce. I need to go back onto this other platform. So you gotta pull a 180 there. And then that. And then you can do that. Like that. It's because you have to land in the hole. And I think that's why the flip mechanic is a... No! Bugger off, you dumb! I made that. Yeah, but I'm getting better and better at it, so it's like... Maybe... What do you... I'm not getting better and better at it. And this is why I have... inflated expectations for myself. Because... I keep getting lucky. I keep getting lucky instead of actually inputting the inputs correctly. I'm getting worse. I'm somehow getting worse at the game. Goodness me. Bugger off the other fire platform, not that close one. This is the notes that you're taking down? Yeah, bugger off, you dumb. You picking up my, These are the audio clips I need to put on the board. Did I put yay on my little, soundboard? I don't know that I did. Oh, I did.
Yay! First, you're gonna find me a doctor.
Okay. There's one for when I goof up. Yeah, I don't know. The reason I held off on getting a bigger stream elements thing was just because I didn't know how much I was gonna use it, but... Okay, I was getting into a little bit of a flow there, and now it's gone. Okay, let's get into like a good yap session. What do I have to yap about? I had Thanksgiving yesterday for Easter. At least meal-wise, I had a Thanksgiving. I haven't had a Thanksgiving like turkey Easter sort of meal in a long time. Because I'm just not near my family anymore. So I haven't had like a Thanksgiving meal in a bit, but I went and visited my girlfriend's family for the first time, so that was interesting. What do you mean? Bugger off! I keep getting so close on that. Yeah, I have not been a good vegetarian recently. I have been eating, not a good amount of meat, but I've been having like a little bit of meat with a lot of meals and things. And finding like, I do still like chicken. I do miss chicken a bit. The turkey was like a not so much kind of thing. Like turkey I think is good, but not like great. Like I'm not a huge fan of turkey. What do you mean? It's easiest if I can just do that. That's why this hole is so obnoxious, is because you have to get in the hole. But thanks for giving me the game of play. Still not that close platform, but the far one. You can't reach the goal from where you try to do it. Okay. That was also my I don't know if there's a way to like show like here's the platform you should be aiming for. So now you're saying there's a different one? Was I getting on top of that one? I don't remember which one I... So you're saying that one? it's... Yeah, I don't know if there's a good way to show, like, hey, this is the platform you should be landing on. This does feel like the first level that you made. Is it like you figured out the mechanic work, you figured out how to play the game, and then it's actually teaching the game, of which I have no clue how to help you, because I am still... My game is still very confusing for people. Okay, which platform have I been going to? I've been going back this way, right? Or... Now I'm all lost and turned around and everything, too. Okay, this, there, that... Bugger off. Just gonna have to give the player a ruler so they can measure the platform heights. No, I didn't go to the close white platform first. No, I need to be in the light world. Well, and I don't know if there's a way to easily, like, mark, like, how high you are and how high the platforms are. Like, to actually put a ruler on each of the platforms. Okay, it's because I'm going white platform to white platform. Then I need to go back to... Fuck face. The hole's so small, too. That's what also makes this level difficult. Is the feckin' hole is so small, and the platform... You make cool games that I just can't play very long. Because I like the mechanic. I'm having fun with the game, and I like a first-person platformer. But it is definitely getting me motion sick. Okay, now I can land in the hole again. I can't. I can't land in the hole again. God balls! I just want to do the level because I'm fucking close to doing it, right? No, not at all. Okay, back to yapping. I'm not even paying attention to the game anymore. I had cranberry. I had invisible confusion. Make anti-gnome games. Yeah, games that make me actively sick. Which is a bummer, because I do like this kind of thing. I'd be curious, like, if I went back to play, like, Mirror's... Oh, there's no reticle! I think that would help me a lot, actually, if there were just the reticle in the middle of the screen. That's not an option? No, putting a little dot in the center of the screen. Just a reticle in the middle of the screen, I think would actually help. And that's... I'm supposed to go to that one? Or which one? Okay. Yeah, there wasn't anything on that other side, so it's that one. But how the heck do I do that? Like that. Man, lining that up is a pain in the butt. Hey! Fuck me, I did it! Yay! But yes, a reticle. Just a literally a little white dot in the middle of the screen, I think would help me a bit. Okay, well, first thing I gotta test is what happens if I try to crush myself. I don't like this already. Oh, I guess my incompetence is doing things for me here. Okay, let's I need to stop moving. I'm getting myself sick here. I was kind of curious about that, so don't maybe be careful with your elevator. Uh-oh. Yeah, I was gonna say please end me now before I do that again. Okay, because once it stops, then I jump, then I... Okay. Oh, I'm never a big fan of moving platforms like this, but that's a me personally thing. Just because of the fact that you have to wait for them. I'm like, it doesn't ever feel like a puzzle. But thank you for the clip. Oh no, they all ran away. And then they all come back. So I can do this? I was like, I don't like that. Oh no. Again, because I just have to wait for the platform. That's why I'm not a big fan of this kind of design. But that's a me personally thing. It's entirely valid to have moving platforms. And I'm getting better at it. Apparently. Oh no! And then I'm getting worse at it. No, come back! Okay, well, it'll come back eventually. Did I jump high enough? I didn't jump high enough, did I? Well, now I gotta wait for it to come back again. Too late to remove them? You'd have to suggest a better alternative. I don't know that I have a better alternative. I just think that moving platforms... Well, and I guess it's the kind of platformer I like is that expressive, like, Mario 3D platformer kind of thing. That just... Like, I just want to jump off of all the platform, like... I basically just want to make my own fun with the level and with the platforming system that I have available to me. And moving platforms just feel like they remove all of that because you have to wait for them to be in the right spot to do anything. I got scared. I got scared. Oh, so the restart is just your position. It's not restarting the level. Okay. Probably a good way to do it. But that does also mean, again, you gotta wait for the platforms. Well, and I think it's a little less interesting for speedrunning, too. Is that, like, if somebody was trying to speedrun the... I did it again! I got scared of the jump again! Ay, ay, ay. The moving platform can't hurt you yet. Well, it's the... No, it's not the moving platform. It's the thing that's in the way of the moving platform. It's the box right there. Feels like it, I bumped into it the first time and it was like, uh-oh, that seems like it's gonna cause a problem. Yeah, like here, I'm not running into... There's no box to run into, but that's... Yeah, but it's that box that I ran into the first time that I got scared of. And now here I am trying to avoid it. Fuck you! Why the fuck is that fucking platform just fucking causing fucking problems? Now I'm getting motion sick. I want to beat the damn game. I'm having fun with the damn... I didn't jump. Don't run into the box. Don't. Always with the no cursing. Well, maybe I want to express my emotions for the rage game. And I want to rage, and there are a lot of good curse words for... Don't be afraid of the box. It's not that bad. It's not gonna hurt you. It's just gonna mess up your jump a little bit, but I think it's still possible. But then we'll watch it not be possible. I don't know. Yeah, okay, it's fine. Don't be afraid of the box. It's not gonna get into the way that much. What do you fluffing mean, you dumb? Why is that jump not happening? Is it not supposed to be that one? Am I going to the wrong platform? It feels like I'm going to the wrong platform. So. What is cursing? What do you fluffing mean? What did I touched it? Bugger off. When you can actually do the jump, you can actually just like do a no-look jump and hit it. It feels cool. It feels right. It feels good. I just having a hard time with it. So is it a different platform? No, that felt like I might have been high enough. I was just goofing around there. Yeah, it was supposed to be what is cursing. Also, what is the made-up word? What do you fluffing mean? I didn't touch nothing. Okay, did I have any more opinions about Thanksgiving stuff? I had some mashed potatoes and gravy, of which... Still not a huge fan of gravy. It's fine. But I was, again, it was one of those moments of like, let me try these things and update my opinions and see if I like them. And it was like, these things are fine. Darky, fine. Gravy, fine. Cranberry with some monk fruit or whatever it was, that was good. Bugger off! I can't push into the box like I'm doing on these because it's, you fall too far. What else did I have? I had stuffing. The stuffing wasn't too bad. I just had mashed potatoes and stuffing as a meal the past couple days here. That was pretty good. Or past couple days. Past couple meals, I had mashed potatoes and stuffing. Did I did drink the water. Please, 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 please. Hey. Okay, I'm finally figuring out. You gotta just give these things some space and you gotta time things right. Bugger off with the timing. I don't want to time things, right? That's the other reason I don't want to do moving platforms. I feel like I have an okay sense of, I can judge distance okay. But like, this looks obnoxious. I'm gonna have a real hard time. This. It does feel like there's a lot of like no look, just vibes kind of. Was it this, I guess? Who now? I guess you? Is this working? Where am I even going? We're just gonna keep going. I think I needed to jump, and I don't think I jumped enough. Sometimes it really feels like it throws my view around. No? Did I not jump high enough? Now I'm lost. Where was I going? Where have I been? I might tap out. I'm getting myself pretty good motion sick. Disoriented too. Yeah, but that would I think it's not like you made the first game, so. Okay, so who was I supposed to be going to next? I guess that one? I just completely done goofed that. I'm getting too motion sick. What level is this? Does it say how many levels I did? It does. Okay. I got a third of the way through it. I guess I can go a third of the way again. Thank you for the hydrate. I saw that there was third shift was streaming again, and I missed it because it was late in the day and I was going to bed. I was like, oh, I've been terrible and haven't listened to the podcast, and now here I am missing the stream too. I'm like, oh. One day, I will stop watching YouTube and I'll like listen to third shift or something. Yeah, naturally, I wouldn't listen to the lemonade stand while I was cleaning, but finally got your lame self on. You mean lame as in uncool, or lame as in like actually in pain and hurting? Like, I know for me, my back has been hurting, but do I want to do another? I'm not gonna do a different level. It's the motion sickness that's getting me. But congrats on getting on stream again. I mean, this is what I did. I took a pretty good break too, where I did absolutely fuck all for a week. And then I did that same thing again today too. I need to figure out how to survive without a routine, because it gets messed up no matter what you do. It's like life will just say, you've got an appointment today, meaning like you have to live without a routine sometimes. And yet every time I get thrown off the routine, it takes me like days. It takes me a day or two to get back on the horse again. And I'm like, that's a whole 24 hours that's just gone. Uncool Lame have been feeling okay. That's good, because I know you were having problems there. Yeah, I'm having the unemployment problem. And yeah, start going into a funk if the routine gets messed up too much. That's why I think that week of just nothing happened, because I went and did a whole bunch of stuff. I went and did the Awesome Con, and then I was like, I knew it's gonna take me a little while to like, I'm gonna want to read a bunch of emails. So I knew there was gonna be some time there that was gonna be lost, but then it ended up being like an entire week, and it was like, I don't want it to be that much time gone. Or like today, where it's like, okay, I got up a little later. I started doing things a little later, and then I was like, I can watch a little YouTube. And I'm like, oh, look, Tip to Tip has like 3 episodes because I missed a bunch of stuff. And then, then suddenly it was 2 o'clock. That's what keeps happening every day. I'm like, I could take a little break. Oh, look, it's 2 o'clock. Now let's do something. Ay, ay, ay. Level 26 has something hidden for you, and you don't need to flip or even jump to get there. Oh, I'm excited now. I have to give it a break, though. The motion sickness is getting to me. Okay. I'm not working on the game, because I'm working on pixel art. Because I have a commission, essentially, that I need to do. So, let's do that. That should be basically no motion. As in, like, especially if I'm not getting anything done, that'll be so much no motion. Actually, yeah, no, this is a good one to switch to. Is doing some pixel art after doing motion sick. So, been doing the YouTube time sync thing lately. YouTube Premium is expiring soon, so I think the ad barrage will push me back away. I need to do that too. I'm like, especially because I'm unemployed. Like, I should get rid of YouTube Premium and be like, no, I'm gonna be a pleb that gets sick of YouTube video like ads, and then I'm like, okay, maybe that'll stop me from watching YouTube. Because then it's like, okay, well, what YouTube did you watch today? And I'm like, well, okay, I watched some Tip to Tip. But that wasn't, it didn't take me all day to watch Tip to Tip. So what else did I watch today? And then when I think back on it, it's like, I'm like, oh, somebody posted some productivity thing in Discord. Although that was a different day. But still, and it was like the power of meditation. Like, I know that. Maybe I should go meditate instead of watching a 20-minute video on the... I had a list of critters to make. But this is why I log in and I do a stream and I say I'm gonna do something. So that I actually go and fluff and do anything. Okay, this was my... is that not how I rename that? No, I need to just rename... I need to save this and rename this now or I'm not gonna do it. This was my cover letter info. Basically. So I can just copy paste that. There we go. We're gonna save this too. Animal list. Yeah, and there's a part of me that's like, once I get started on catching up on Third Shift, I'm gonna be bringing back episodes from like what, a month or two ago. Whenever I whenever I listen to the last Third Shift episode, and comment on that from like a month ago. That was part of the reason why I didn't listen to Third Shift, is because I wanted to comment on it, and I'm like with the lemonade stand. It's one of those ones where I'm like, not. It's funny how like leaving a comment is what has stopped me from engaging with things I like. Because it's the same thing that happened with no caps. I'm like, oh, let me comment on all the no caps videos because I really like this, and then I stopped watching no caps videos because, oh, now there's some extra burden to doing this. Like, I really should go back to like leaving a comment on everything I see too. Oh yeah, all the trivia. I have to go back and watch all the... I have to go back and comment on all of the episodes. Because I gotta get my points up for the trivia. Okay, maybe I'll do that tomorrow or something. And actually go back and listen to some of this. Oh, that's what also started it. 147 never got posted, so then I never said anything about it, and then I fell off when I got laid off. So 488. Nah, this one's not. These aren't labeled with a number. Boo. Okay, so something about on a watch list. 10 weeks ago. 10 weeks ago? I got that many episodes? Jeez, I'm more than 2 months behind. Can't look at Eric when he's winning right now. I'm more than 2 months behind. Plus, there's all the extra stuff that I'm like, oh yeah, I got all that extra stuff on Patreon still that I do want to get around to. Maybe I will do that tomorrow. Oh, okay. So Podbean/iTunes rule that they don't want you adding the episode number to the title. Huh. Interesting. Oh, was it? What was the? I thought Podbean was dead, or was it Stitcher that was dead? But I do remember the list of iTunes on Stitcher, on Podbean, on Spotify, on YouTube, I think. It's funny how you listen to it enough times, so it gets stuck in your head. Okay, I'm thinking ducky, because it says frog hat ducky and a fruit hat ducky. Plus, I also have the little duckies in their little roller coaster things. Stitcher is the dead one. Okay. So Podbean is still alive, but Stitcher. Well, and I guess it's not a lie when you say on iTunes, on Stitcher, on Podbean, on Spotify, on YouTube. Because it's still on Stitcher, but Stitcher just isn't accessible. I'm assuming they didn't, like, delete everything, right? I guess they could have. 2008. Dang. On 2023. Okay. I guess I could listen to the third shift right now. I think that would make for bad streaming, but I could. Oh, I even have yellow. I have yellow right here to make a ducky with, too. Okay, everything is saying make a ducky. And then make a ducky in a hat. Oh, do I want to do a yellow ducky? Or do I want... Oh, man, I still haven't taken pictures of the mallards. There's, like, the gang of guy ducks that, have been hanging out. I haven't seen them recently. I don't know if they're still hanging out in my neighborhood or not, but... Especially because they're not really, like, streams around here. They're more like just kind of sad gutters with plants that... I was a little surprised they were hanging out as much as they were. Okay, give me a duck. Probably a mallard duck. Or do I want to do a cute? Okay, actually, wait. If I type in cute duck, most likely it's going to give me a young yellow duck, right? Okay, wait. I even have music to go along with this. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So now we switch this out with pixel art. Oh, so then could I do a hat for the hedgehog and stuff too? Like, so now I do all of these different animals in hats. And then I could put a gnome hat on them too. Everything gnome. It is gnomeable, in fact. Okay. So it's you there. Yes, okay. And a cute duck is gonna give me, yes, young baby ducks and rubber ducks. That is some good design there. It's a unique shape with just a couple of accent colors and stuff. Wait, ads are gonna start in 40 seconds. I was just about to say, I need to go use the restroom anyway, so... Do I use just the color that's already provided here? Maybe. Maybe we just use the color that's provided here? Thank you for the lurk. Again, it's one of those surprised that you even stop by. I think I might do that. I think I might, especially it's one of those things if I actually say publicly that I'm going to listen to Third Shift tomorrow, then I can also be bugged as to like, well, you didn't leave a comment. You didn't seem like you actually listened to Third Shift. Okay, well, it's because I was watching yet another YouTube video about making bells in England. I'm like, yeah, no, it's interesting. I'm glad Tom Scott is having fun. I don't need to know that. I'm like, I don't need to know about, like, here's how you use updrafts to... I don't know what I'm doing. Let's actually just look at a picture of a duck or something. And... duck. Duck. Maybe we fix the beak a little more. It duck. Also, I pee. I need to pee. I will be back. I like that one. That does look like an easy to reproduce duck. Oh, so do I even need to worry about a neck? I definitely do not have a lot of neck, so... I need to move the feet forward though, right? Select. Yeah, okay, so I think people are doing more just like flat, which makes sense. Yeah, that's looking more like shoes. It's looking exactly like shoes. And then that's just looking kind of silly. There's a little bit of something to the foot there. But for the most part, that is literally what a duck foot looks like, is to just... If you're looking at it from this angle, it's literally just that. Wow, that's a simple design. Okay. But I can do that though, right? Well, I guess for this part that's sticking out. Okay, we get rid of you a little bit. Oh, and then let's do art. Actually, I didn't change the category. There we go. Okay. Yeah, because it's one of those, like, I have all this time, and yet somehow I didn't find a couple of minutes to look up. How do you switch out, like, some art for whatchamacallit? Live 2D. Oopsie daisies. Do I want to throw a nostril on the duck bill there? Because I think if I do like a black, that's going to be too much. That is, in fact, too much. Now, if I do something like that... That's just not necessary. Okay. And then cute cartoon duck, it would say... big eyes or something. Hey, I'm kind of ending up with this duck. But this is a good duck. Somebody drew a good duck. Thank you for the quack. Makes sense in this context. Do I want to thicken up the legs? The feet are different sizes, aren't they? Do I want to move them closer together, or do I want to move one leg? Yeah, and there's a few of these that are just doing the, like, we're not even tackling feet. I was thinking about doing like a cute like pixel art slime too, just because it's stuff that I have and would also be fairly easy. So that's kind of a, for me, it's a treat kind of thing. Do I want to give up? Yes, always. It's never as good as it is in my head. I don't need to hold shift. This is not that other art tool. You're still in draw mode. That's why it looked funky. I still don't know a good way to actually cancel that. I keep... Okay, that's... See, I'm making an adult duck, size-wise, and then I'm making it yellow. That's not... Adult ducks are not yellow. Adult ducks are this color. Maybe one day I'll actually unlock the tech of draw the shapes before you like draw circles, and then connect the circles and actually start with like shapes instead of freehand some nonsense and then try to shape it into something. Okay, but I could just make it a white duck, but that would also be a solution. Sure, it's not a cute adult or a cute baby duck, but there is a circle tool. You know this. Like, you know there is a circle tool that you could use. I knew this was going to veer into seagull, but that's okay. I like seagulls too. Well, they are closer to like the rats of the sky or whatnot, but... Wait, what's the white duck then? Okay, so I need to fluff up the tail a little bit more. That's not a tool. Ah, that does a lot actually. No, I like the... something like that, maybe. Then both of them have the legs cut off in this image anyway. Do I want to do the head forward as a more inquisitive look, or... I don't need to hold shift. And then do I want to bring the whole thing forward? Kinda. There is a centering tool or something, right? Okay, but did I have any more thoughts about Thanksgiving food? Not particularly, no. Certainly a bigger eye. It's like I kind of want like cute. But this size makes that a little harder to do. Unless I keep going bigger. Even bigger eyeball. Massive eyeball. That's just insane. But I do think there's a part of me that wants to like push it to an insane degree, and then I can hone in on something that's a little less insane. It's like this. Feels quite large, but also not overly insane. Okay, there's keyboard shortcuts. At this point, start using the keyboard shortcuts. B. No, that's too much. Mad Duck is good though. I don't know that it's do I have a style in which the duck would be mad? I know there are people that do the like angry animals as like a style. But that's not necessarily what I've done here. Yeah, but I think if I do... It just looks so basic. Which is why I kind of wanted to put some kind of eye shine or something in there, but... Which I guess I could try to do... I could try to do some kind of gray. It does not like it when I slip off the edge of the screen there. Oh, that is looking more like an eye shine or a pupil or something. Hey, okay, no, that's working. And then speaking of using like that gray, although again I could pull it off the color palette here. That's too much. Do I want the shading here under the neck? Yes, but maybe not that much. Give me that color and add it to the palette, please. The little exclamation point seems like a really odd way to say, hey, do you want to add this to the palette? Because it doesn't look like an add button, that looks like a, oh, you screwed up, there's something missing here. Yeah, starting off with some game to get me nice and motion sick. It's definitely gonna make for wait a fluffing second. I already have a dark orange here. Add that. Remove this. Remove this. Delete. Aha. No. Oh, I think you're gonna do it again. No. As much as I've been doing nothing but just like watching YouTube and turning into a vegetable I've been doing a good job watering myself, at least. I have drunk water today. Although, I don't think I watered my plants in a while. Maybe next ad break I do that. Let's see, and then the wing. Oh, and then I gotta do a hat on the ducky. Looks a little too far back. You know what? I have the power of layers. This is duplicated layer? No, it's onion skin. Shift N. Aha! I did remember what it was. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. You missed me getting motion sick. Playing a cool game from Phil XD. That is work in progress. That I only got 10 levels in on a 30 level game, but it's as much as my stomach could take. So now I'm doing something much more chill, which is pixel art. This is not gonna move around very much. It should hopefully not unsettle my stomach very much. I did the same thing again. Do I want it down here? That it's like, where do I want it? Probably would have also can't watch people play FPS games. Well, and this was the mechanic is you're flipping gravity back and forth, like you're jumping into a portal and then flipping upside down. But I got a pseudo commission here for doing some pixel art, so I did do the hedgehog. And then because both of these had little duckies here. But this is working with my girlfriend who is selling crochet to then also make a mystery bundle that has some of my nonsense in there. So, yeah, this churn your stomach. Yeah, same thing for me. And it sucks because I actually like that kind of game. I'm like a cool, neat, first-person puzzle platformer with a cool mechanic and everything. I like that kind of stuff a lot, but it does flip my stomach over. That eye is so square. That's what you get for using pixels. Well, yeah, but I'm trying to make cute and round. Again, why are you using pixels? That's the thing. Did the witness get me motion sick? I don't remember. It must have. I feel like it had to have. Because there is some motion in some of the puzzles. There is a lot of just like you're staring at a static thing, but they do add motion in later levels. Which I guess spoilers for the witness a little bit, but nope, that terrible, horrible, no good, very bad. Back to this. Also, give me a background layer. Oh, Shift N. Aha, that's what it was. Not. There we go, right on the edge. You can move it. And then, what's a good background color for a duck? What did they do? They like this. White. Well, unfortunately, my duck is a white duck, so yeah, I was kind of thinking like a baby blue. Where's the circle pixel? Are you thinking like a shader that turns every pixel into a circle? Or are you talking like all of the pixels are circles and then it's like more hexagonal? Wait. Is there like hexagonal pixel art? I sense an idea coming on. I have no clue. There's not like an art tool that does hexagonal pixel art, right? Nope, it's pixel art that is in hexagons, not... There's somebody doing hexagonal pixel art. I feel like that's gotta be difficult. It's just pixel art of hexagons, not hexagonal pixel art. So, marmoset hexels, if I remember. Okay. And then a horrified face. Is this not a thing to look up? In terms of it's a pain to use, or it comes out looking weird, or looks like it does isometric stuff. It did mention vectors. That's cool. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I hadn't even thought about, like... How am I only now thinking about... Wait a second, there's other tessellations of shapes. You could do some other kind of art. This is really gonna just show off voxel art there, man. Okay, it's showing off some of like isometric stuff too. That's neat. Okay, so there is people doing that a little bit. Has hexagon support, and there is a trial version. Ooh, that might be fun to mess with. Okay, so they're not doing strict triangles here. It's weird, like, this looks good, but it also just... It's funny that pixels look good, and that, like, a lot of people have used pixels, but, like, this kind of triangular stuff, I think, is really just used for isometric. And isometric is, again, just 3D cubes. Like, cubes are just the... Huh. It's another thing that would be fun to mess with. Also, yay! The extends are still... They're a little obnoxious, but they're not awful necessarily. It's making me want to slide this over just a little bit, though. Maybe a little more, because I'm like, hey, the example image there, I kind of want to have it a little visible. I'm 3D. I feel bad, because I do have a 3D version that I commissioned that I haven't used, because the camera just wasn't working. It was just, like, really stiff and not... And it was on me, on my end, as in, like, the thing is able to be used, but it just looked really stiff on my end, and I was like, I was kind of thinking maybe some VR chat or something at some point, but then I also haven't messed with my VR, and that also kind of scares me, the idea of going online to just talk to random people in VR chat. So... It's one of this. One day, I might use it. Although, now that I'm updating my branding to be a different thing, it's like, I kind of missed that opportunity. Very much something I should have done already, but... That's a little bright there. That's also a bit bright. I was thinking like a baby blue, and this is Not that. Can I do this and baby it? Yes, I can. Yeah, it's just because it's a white duck. Though. I'm like, And I think... Yeah, I would assume if it's a duck in a hat, though. What? No. Is that like a... like mallard ducks or something? Like the second blue? Yeah, you're talking this blue. And then I just lightened it, so... Oops. I guess it is a white duck in a hat. It's a black duck in a hat. And then this is just a doctored image anyway. Yeah, it looks like lots of top hats. Or AI nonsense. Oh, there's even a crocheted. So you don't even have to do a crochet of a duck in a hat. You can just crochet a duck hat for an actual duck. Although I don't know how many people have ducks that you could, that they would be excited to have a hat for their duck. Okay. Do I round out the chest a little more, or do I hack at it a little more? Excuse me, where did my right click? Oop, not what I meant. It's like, why are you that? I'm drawing on layer 3. Stop, you're drawing on the wrong layer. Okay, let's make sure. Oop, that was everybody. Layer 2, layer 1. Okay, and I did kind of want a shadow layer, but I already started adding things. Whoops. Okay. This looks super simple. I think simple's fine, but it looks super simple. Like, it looks off to me. You see, luckily a duck like this is a little harder to overcomplicate. But now it's making me think of more. Like, I just need to really be specific about the pixels. There's something that's not working about it, and I don't know what it is. I'm drawing on layer 3. Layer 1. There. Now it's a mad duck. I think I need to move the eye down then. Okay, so this is really telling me I should probably move this to layer 2. And then get rid of it on layer 1. Now the eye is on layer 2, which there's a lot of other stuff that should be on layer 2. It's better. That's too far down, too far. It's definitely the right shape for a duck, so. Should add a flower next to it, like by its feet. I was kind of thinking of keeping the animals fairly simple. And the background fairly... Well, it's one of those things, if I start adding a whole background, then it becomes a thing. I think I want to just... I want to do quick and simple and fast and... I'm liking the head shape here, but it's looking a little off here. Is this, simple as just dragging these down a little bit. Come on, layer 1, bugger off. Okay, start pressing the keyboard keys, it will go a lot faster. Yes, that gives me a nice round circle there. I want to add some more shadows. Like in here or something. It feels like a bit too much. Don't want to get rid of that, maybe? Do I want to mess with the beak size at all? Oh my goodness. Control Z? Thank you. Nah. It's not Control Y. How do you put it back then? What's redo? Help. Okay, no. We're just gonna Google it real quick. Hey, sprites. Redo. Yes, what is the redo button? Control Alt Shift K. That gives me Control Y. Redoes the previous action. Control Y. Control Y. Why are you not? That doesn't seem to be doing that. I'm assuming it's like the AI answer or something. What I meant. Oh, the wing. I never added the wing. I keep putting it there, and I'm like, I don't know if that's the right spot for it or not. I feel like that's the right spot for it, but the facts don't care about my feelings. Well, I'll just invent new facts instead. That seems to be how reality works nowadays. I have a feeling. I invent some facts to go along with it. I'm more looking at cute ducks and wondering, is this accurate? That actually doesn't look too off. Well, that's the thing about the yeah, see, this is what. Oh, it is gray already, though, so I could maybe just switch out the. Oh, the shadow. I need the shadow Which this doesn't technically have like a transparency to it. Right, I just did a different gray. Okay, I want it black, and then yes. Nah, that's what I wanted. I didn't mean to get it. I didn't mean to get there like that. Okay, so just a little bit of shadow, transparent black, and then do that as, let me use circle. No, ad break just ended. I was just thinking, hey, you know, it'd be a good time to go pee. Mother fluffer, I need to pee though. Dang it! I'll be back. Oh, and then you're supposed to be the foot shadow layer. Oh, rectangle tool can be used to do a filled ellipse. And then do I want to do like so? Bruh. I don't want to move it, maybe? Yeah, so there's a move too. Whatever. So what did I do for all through pixel art I've done? Because that's really what I should be trying to do, is match that up. Oh, and now I'm gonna need to look at Instagram where I posted that other thing. And then I also need to look at my pixel art on my portfolio there. I haven't done a pack in a while. Also, it's one of those, like, is the stream still live? There's a lot of people who missed the pack there. Did I never give him a nose? Neither here nor there. Oh yeah, okay, this doesn't really get... Yeah, this is not even a good gallery here either. So... I guess hello? I don't know what all the emojis there are, but... Or emotes, rather. Not emojis. Yeah, I haven't done like a person... I haven't done like a person pixel art in quite a long time. Well, although, no, wait. If I scroll back through here... I did some art for the Princess Peach game. But that was still 1.5 years ago now at this point. At least, right? Well, that was me working on a possible 3D model. Wait, I missed the... Yeah, I was gonna say, I missed this one. Oh, and I didn't do any shadows on this one. Oh, and then what does it say? 90 weeks ago, yeah, okay. So that is about 2 years since I've done, like, person pixel art. Oh, I didn't check how dark I made the shadow on this either. Uh-oh. Because I'm like, I do want some kind of consistency here, though. Sound at the post? They couldn't even spell the bot message correctly? Oh, okay, so let's do 50. There we go. So for future reference, that's gonna be 50. And then if I do paint bucket, it's just gonna darken it. Yeah, that's so weird. Well, now I gotta redo it. Okay, sure. And then do I want to do another way? I didn't hit save! I haven't hit save this entire time! Ruh-roh, whoopsie daisies. Duck. Okay, remove frog hat ducky and fruit hat ducky. So then we do a new layer. And we look at like a neurosoma on the frog hat. Then it just gives me any kind of hat. It's like, ooh, you want a sports anything, right? Oh, like actual frog. That's fun to do the actual frog eyes. Okay, what was the Neurosoma one? I haven't watched any Neurosoma clips in forever. And this needs to be on top of everything. And then we just do this color or something. Oh, and this is a not so filled the lips actually. Why you gotta be like that? Because I'm doing the corner of the thing. You goof. Maybe. No. I want more of a square ellipse. Because it's a very square head. Well, it's a very round circle head. Which means it's more square that I did. How many pixels? That was around there-ish, maybe? There we go. Okay, that's... So that there. You're at an angle that's not looking at me, which means this is going to be... This is not going to go the way that you think. That's from something. I don't even know what that's from, and I'd say that... Wow. Nah, I think I need to keep moving the eyes closer together. Because I just put the duck at such an angle that... I have no clue what I'm doing. Nobody knows what they're doing. Okay, here. Yeah, they're like... Oops. I haven't watched Film Dry in a while just because the, It's the newest Francis Ford Coppola movie. There was a video essay about the latest Francis Ford Coppola movie, and I haven't seen it. It sounds interesting. It sounds weird, and yeah, I was gonna say, and he's really slowed down on doing video essays. They haven't done like huge numbers in a while, have they? Oh wait, he did another like Marvel or Hollywood thing recently, right? Just to try to get some kind of eyeballs. Yeah, because I'm like, I feel like he's got a couple of... Oh no, it was John Wick. Yeah, but I was gonna say, it's Star Wars and Marvel and stuff. Well, I guess there's a Knives Out thing in there too. Megalopolis, that's what it was. Okay, that's neither here nor there. It's just at some point I want to watch Megalopolis. So that I can watch the video essay. That's... stop watching YouTube, bud. And I've been saying this for at least like 10 years. Like, you don't need to watch so much YouTube. That works, that helps. And then the other question is, do I do frog lips? I'll let the frog hat. I'll let the Neurosoma frog hat. For some reason, this is making me think of Frogger. I haven't played. Well, that's the problem. Is I think Frogger was best on the Game Boy. And it's like, if you went to make your own Frogger game nowadays, it just wouldn't work as well because people aren't playing games on the Game Boy. Like, I think the best fit for Frogger was the D-pad and the shoulder buttons. And games just don't have that. Because even the Switch, it's like the Switch has the D-pad and the shoulder buttons, but does not have an easy access. Like, the D-pad is not your main control. It's such a bummer, because I like the Frogger games like an absolute butt ton. They just don't map to today's controls. And I know there's Crossy Roads, so I'm like, there's still some interest in some kind of Frogger related stuff, but what is the biggest grid-based movement game? Because something like Minecraft, you're on like a voxel grid, but you're not moving. Oh, Tetris. I guess Tetris would be. Okay, what about moving a character on a in a single, like, God, it's fuck me. What did I do? Best-selling games of all time. Yeah, well, this says the best-selling video games was there. The fact that Minecraft is still a top 10 selling game as of last month even. Like, it just continues to be a top 10 selling game every month. For infinity. Okay, there's lots of things that have grids, but yeah, because it's again, like Stardew Valley, you have a grid, but you're not. Also, Stardew Valley is this high? Just that single game? Dang, dude. Yeah, okay, lots of games that have a grid that you move on, but you don't actually move strictly on the grid spaces. Yeah, I'm like, I feel like Tetris kinda counts. You just don't play as a character. It's something like Crypt of the Necrodancer, maybe? Well, but even that, I was like, I don't know that that's, like, hugely popular. I mean, it might be something like Crossy Road. Because it's literally, like, I mean, it launched the studio and everything, so it had to have done some amount of numbers, but yeah, 100 million downloads. And then you were saying like Crypt of the Necrodancer is... I don't think that's nearly... Because that's also a rhythm game. And I was kind of thinking of like the biggest game possible. It's just the only one that you could think of in that style. Yeah, where you're actually moving on a grid. Well, it definitely adds some complexity there to say you're moving only within the grid spaces. Because like I said, looking at the list here, I'm like, there's definitely stuff with a grid. And yeah, the only reason I'm kind of marking off Tetris here is simply because of the fact that you're not controlling a character specifically. Yeah, but so many games have a grid, but don't necessarily restrict your movement to a grid. Okay, but that's... yeah, that's... if somebody were to make a Frogger game again, but... okay, and then the Shadow Layer. Is that you? Who's the Shadow Layer? Oh, I'd need probably a Frog Hat Shadow Layer. Where's the frog hat? Because I think even like Bomberman, as like an arcade classic, still uses the like you're not strictly stuck to a grid. This does add a little more visual detail, I suppose, but... Yeah, but then if I do that, it just feels like too much. Yeah, I feel like there's some kind of... Because Substack was popping up with another one of those, like, oh, if you do another Substack article, then, shoot. Because that almost feels like an article of, like what games are kind of no longer feasible based on their... Or what games are, like, fully stuck on their console. Like, you just can't translate the gameplay over as well in this day and age. Yeah, because I would argue like that the Frogger series, the Game Boy Froggers that I really enjoy, fall in that camp. Shoot. I don't want to move the eyeballs or anything. No, it just looks funky. I don't... if I move the whole hat back, it's gonna... Yeah, cause issues. I like where it's at. Nah, there's just a single pixel out of place. Why? Nope, I liked it where it was. It's just this. I'm like the... I don't want to change the underlying duck, though. That's not going to be it, either. Okay, if I do the other color, if I do that, is that gonna... No, the whole point of doing the darker was just to kind of give it a shadow, but instead I turned it into like that frog lips. Why? Why did I have to make it slightly incompatible? Or maybe it's fine. No. It's... yeah, from far away, it looks great. Yeah, but you're gonna be zoomed in a little bit more. Also, yay, it looks great. I always feel good when I actually feel confident in the art I've made. Feckin' who cares? It's just a single thing there. Okay, so now we do another layer. Then I make it really confusing and go, okay, now I need to make a hedgehog hat, and a possum hat, and an octo hat, and a bee. I'm gonna do each animal wearing the other animal as a hat. That's horrifying, but also hilarious. Okay, so no more frog hat. And let's do... So, ducky, frog hat. Ducky with a fruit hat. I'm assuming a strawberry. If I look up fruit hat, that's probably what it's gonna give me, right? No, the grid-based game I'm looking forward to is goodness me. Hyper Bun? Yeah, there. No, I am looking forward to this. I know this is like a crazy arcade action game, but it does have that grid-based movement and stuff. And man, I want to stop by the stream again. Like, it's been forever since I've been to the stream here too. Yeah, that's I was thinking about doing something like this for the thumbnail for Plunk. Because now that I have a little slime character. It is kind of interesting to have this take up so much space on the thumbnail when it's like the little... It's not like the whole game is about slimes and stuff, but... I guess it does highlight the little crank on the back, because I did forget that that was a... Yep, okay, it is going to give me strawberries. When you say fruit hat, it gives you a strawberry. And that is a nice contrast, too. A frog hat. Oh, it is 8:30. No, I'm gonna do the hat, because it's really not gonna take that long. So do I do the strawberry? Yes, because... actually, you know what I could do? Is undo that and then go back to the frog hat and go excuse me, come with me. Actually, like, there we go, layer 5, excuse me, come with me, paste it onto layer 6. That's not what I meant. Undo. Okay, there. So I want this selection here on layer 5 to be pasted onto layer 6. Okay, so now if I hide that, I do in fact have a frog hat. And then if I draw, if I replace this, is there a replace all of the one color? I think there was, but... Okay, and then we go back to layer 5. Okay, there we go. So now I have a red frog hat. Which, except I lied. I really don't want it to be a frog hat. I want it to be a strawberry. Yeah, the screen's too good. Then you're obsessed with the frog hat? The frog hat that I drew, or the because I mean, people like the frog hat. Obviously, that's the whole Neurosama frog hat. Oh, did I get rid of those? Oh, does this have... That's an apple. Oh, there we go. Okay, down with the leaves. The one I drew is perfect. Thank you. I try. I really don't know how often I succeed, but I try. I feel like I need a different leaf pattern here. That was just looking a little It feels like it needs another leaf. And the strawberry has all the seeds, of which they did kind of white seeds. If I do straight up white, though, much like the duck, that's gonna blend into each other. That's not gonna work. So if I just do like a lighter version of this. For the seeds, and we do it semi-random. It feels like it's a bit much. Nah. I don't know. You're still here. Played some Beat Saber to get some movement. That's good. Actually, you got me thinking I should stand again. Well, love it. I gotta add the shadows still. Actually, wait a second. This was a different green that I grabbed, right? Yes, and I never added you. Because I think that would make for some nice shadows here. Maybe? No, that's not. It's not anything. So maybe just the stem? Maybe. Haven't played Beat Saber in ages. I've never, I don't think I even bought it. I don't think I've ever booted up Beat Saber. It's one of those ones that's like, I think, quintessential VR, and I just never did it, never tried it. Somehow. I have a program that estimates calories and burn when playing VR games, and Beat Saber on Expert Plus isn't bad at doing that. Yeah, I guess there is a fair amount of like, yeah, because on Expert, that's where you have to like fully dodge big like laser walls and stuff, I think. I've never thought about doing a VR stream either. That would be fun to try. It's just my Oculus Rift is old AF at this point. Like, is old. So the idea of busting it out is like... Okay, okay, I'm happy enough with this. Let's do a no hat. Nope, not a save as. Export as PNG as a doc at 1000% or something. Or I did want like 4000% or something. Or 400%. Did it just want 400%? Is that exporting? What is that doing? The flailing is healthy. You can play with your Oculus. Is it, like I said, it's just because I'm... Oh, wait! Ad break! I'm gonna piss. Wait for 1,000 kilocalories for an hour of Beat Saber today. Dang. That does sound like you worked yourself out. Did it give me a duck? I don't think I actually hit export correctly, did I? Export as... Oh, I went to see users Ryan OneDrive Documentos sprites. Not e-storage sprites? Okay, well then let's check. See. See users Ryan Documentos sprites. I missed one. What was it? OneDrive. I'm never gonna remember that. OneDrive documents. Meaning I'm gonna be filling up my OneDrive. No, I don't want to do that. That is where I put the hedgehog too. Yeah, I guess it's okay, whatever. A random duck pick? I forgot the Seripod does that. That is a duck pick. That is a random duck. I don't remember what kind of duck this is. That is some really neat plumage. I watched a very happy anime. Takopi's Original Sin. It's one of those ones that I'm like, I'm not gonna do an instant Google. I'm not just gonna press the shortcut. I should have thought about that. When Pagorli just gave me press Shift D. I'm like, oh, I should have thought about it for a second before just going for it, but I didn't. Not that it messed up too much. I should look up what the shortcut is for just shutting down your computer. Because I feel like somebody's going to hit me with that and say, oh yeah, that's shortcut. And I do want to know what it is. Although that does sound kind of hilarious to also just fully fall for it and just shut off the stream. It's about an alien octopus thing that tries to make people happy. But not safe for work. It's normal. Interesting. The way you hit happy there, and then said Takopi's Original Sin, it very much sounds like they're trying to go for that audience. Feels like they're thinking about it. The show was dark. I guess it's about sin. That would sort of make sense, but it doesn't sound like it should be. Wait, does the strawberry hat fully subsume that? No, it doesn't. Okay, the frog hat does peek through a little bit. Oh no. Like, oh, that makes the leaves look... No, it's fine. Okay, so now I have a thing to post on the socials, which will take a little bit. You and you and you and you and you and Discord. Another one of those ones where I'm like, I'm not gonna look it up right now. But I am kind of curious. I haven't watched... Oh, well, no, I guess I did get through Delicious on Dungeon recently. Man, but there's some anime I want to get back into. Because... Like, I think My Hero Academia is ending or ended. Like... and I haven't watched it. Like, I really enjoy My Hero Academia. I've got like a whole Bakugo shirt and everything. And I have not seen the latest. I know there's something like Ruby, I think is like, I'm a couple seasons behind on Ruby. That one's less anime, but more like, I don't know. It's also one of the sunk cost fallacy things where I'm like, this show is kind of meh, but I'm this far in, so. Let's see, there's gotta be a duck emoji, right? Pixel art, hedgehog, pixel art, duck in this case. Did it not do the... Oh, this one doesn't pop up like Twitter? Let's say... ended, yeah, but they're gonna do an extra episode soon. Okay. It's like a... Demon Slayer, I think I'm also behind on that a bit, and I know they've done movies for that and stuff too. A sign that it's a bit dark is that it always starts an episode by showing a suicide hotline website thing. That does... As in, every episode starts with a suicide hotline thing? That's... Okay, are you... Nope. Delete the post. Okay, so I want to that's why I did 1,000, right? Because it just does not... Okay, not as a sprite sheet. Export as. And I do just a full 1,000. Yes. Export as. Oh no! Okay, I gotta do all of them again. You're supposed to be duck. Yes. Exports. And then I turn on the things. Frog hats. What else? I feel like there's another anime. Yeah, it's because there's the stuff like The Simpsons and Futurama I'm caught up on. It's some of those like I didn't even switch out the thing correctly. Gosh dang it. I'm too focused on trying to come up with other anime that I wanted to catch up on. My Hero Academia I love the absolute heck out of, so that's why I want to catch up on that one, but that is a cute duck I have here. Thank you, thank you. Gonna sleep now. Yeah, makes sense. Also heading out, it seems. Yep, it's like if I could just end the stream just slightly earlier, I can actually go raid with people. And I mean, I'm in the process of posting on social media and going to bed, so I'm like, it's close, but not quite. Okay, so duck, dog hat, strawberry hat. And the problem is it looks fine here. So hopefully that's better. And then I still have that copy pasted. No! Okay. Take duck. Not hedgehog. Duck. Okay, now are you gonna look better? Or are you gonna look grainy AF? That looks better. That's not grainy AF. There we go. Okay, so now duck, duck, duck. No gooses here. Only duck. Oh, okay. I guess I will be back. Oh, Pagorlibot was just slightly too late. Okay, so delete that one. I guess technically you can edit them, or can you? Okay, everybody. That's the post. And Quack. Especially because I used to have Quacko as a nickname. Or a screen name. And then Duck Duck Goose. There's no goose though. It doesn't make any sense. If I had a goose, then it would be. I guess it'd be duck, frog, strawberry. It also doesn't. I'll throw a quack on the end. If I had a goose, I would totally do Duck Duck Goose. But I don't have a goose. Oh, it's funny because there's 3 ducks. I think it's just kind of confusing. Just do it. That's the social media manager. You say you want to confuse everybody by saying Duck Duck Goose when there's no gooses? No geeses? Or mices? Or mises? There's no goose though. I don't wanna promise a thing that's not there. I'll throw the quack on there, but I don't want to do it. I will do Duck Duck Goose when I have a goose. I do not have a goose, so I gotta do it. But quack is a good idea. It doesn't matter anyway. The hashtags are not gonna do anything. There's some kind of etiquette that you're supposed to do for hashtags, and I have long since attempted that. Bugger the what do you mean? The hedgehog is 2 kilobytes. How the heck did I... What do you fluffing mean, you dumb? I done blowed it up in here. And make a hashtag for duck in hat? I guess maybe. It doesn't matter. Nobody's gonna see it anyway. And then making up hashtags, it's not gonna help me. What do you fluffing mean? It's not big enough for Instagram. What did I posted it. Yeah, I posted this on here. How did I do that again? I was using Sprite. Oh, did I do the same eye style? I did. Wait a second. That could be the thing. Ah, if I make them all that same eye size and eye style. But also, why in the fluffing heck is it not fluffing doing the fluffing thing, you dumb... X-Force? Ah. So then, did I do like a full 4,000? Okay, well, how big is the hedgehog? 256 by 256. The duck is 640. What? The hedgehog image that is here, unless it's under the sprites somehow? Did I do a different version? Did I export the hedgehog under sprites instead? I did, didn't I? Okay, where did it go? Yeah, hedgehog. There we go. 1280. Okay. So then, it's because I have to type it in for 4,000, right? Which will then export it as how big? What? No, don't, okay. Choose the file to be the duck. God balls, meaning I should go back and... Maybe it's not working because I'm not listening to you. What, for posting on the socials? That's why nobody looked at this, nobody cared. Okay, we'll delete it. I keep deleting it. Screw it. I'm just gonna continue to delete it. Delete the post. I will get this eventually. Okay, so... Okay, you know what? Fuck you and your dumb nonsense. I'm going to export as duck PNG to sprites. E-storage sprites as duck PNG. And then 4,000, right? And then here, if I go to this... Yeah, no, I do need all of the stuff under here. Oh, and then I should put this on Google Drive, too. But I have it saved somewhere else. Duck. Duck? Duck. Okay, you did... I was trying to refresh this, so that you would actually put it in the... There it is. You goof. Oh, ram it. Okay. So now, frog hat. And this is taking me a full half an hour to do. Okay, and then I don't have the duck frog hat. Frog hat. And then you are going to storage sprites, right? And then 4,000. Okay. Now that I'm doing this a couple of times, hopefully I will remember. Okay, no. We switch you out. Then we go here. 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 Strawberry hat at 4,000 to this location. Okay, so now if I go back to here, And then I do the sprites, and I refresh that. Is there a list of ducks? There is a few ducks. Okay, duck, duck, duck. That's what you wanted, right? You want a duck, duck, goose, or duck, duck, duck? I can do a duck, duck, duck. Is duck, duck, duck okay? Or does it have to be duck, duck, goose? I mean, I guess if nobody's gonna see it anyway, it doesn't matter how I tag it, but... I'll speak now. Should I change it to duck, duck, goose, or duck, duck, duck? Or just not do that? Oh, and let's make sure these are the right size. $250. Okay, so I did absolutely massive pictures, but exactly. That's what I was saying. There is no goose. Okay, see, there's no strong opinions on this. I am not gonna listen to my fluffing girlfriend. I'm gonna listen to people in chat instead. This is a recipe for disaster. I'm doing it anyway. Okay, now I have absolutely massive images, so it's gonna take forever. Thanks, Instagram. Why can't I post to tiny, tiny little baby images? Why is it gotta be massive, massive images? That's not what I meant. Can I not drag in a series of images? Or did I just miss the thing? I just missed the box. Okay. Okay, and then if this doesn't work out, I can again just delete it for the upteenth time. There we go. I was gonna say, is that a big enough duck for you, Instagram? Okay, good. And I don't feel like adding a billion hashtags. I know Instagram kind of likes that, but I don't know. At least it used to, I think. I don't know what the etiquette is for Instagram anymore. I stopped posting daily, and it just tanked whatever little amount of interest was on my Instagram page, and it's just never recovered. I also have not posted daily on Instagram, so I don't know if it would recover. It's just like Substack. It's like, oh, if you do an article a week. I'm like, basically everybody just wants a large volume of content at all times, and I'm like, I would be fine with that if I knew. I don't know. And then I go think of well, here's all the YouTube video ideas I have that are also streams. That are like, you take a stream of whatever this crazy idea is and turn it into a YouTube video. Like, I have an idea. And then I just went and decided to make a game instead. Like, dang it. Okay, so that's all the socials except for the Discord. So that's it. Art updates. And then do I want to share this on other Discords? I guess I could. Now these are massive images. I don't know that... Because the Discord's the other way around. So Instagram wants a massive image. Discord wants a tiny thing. It's just obnoxious. Okay. Whatever. It's 9 o'clock. That is the absolute perfect time to just call it quits and go to bed. I'd say screw it. Whatever I end up with is good enough. Ain't nobody gonna see it. Ain't nobody gonna... Except Drillmation. Drillmation has liked a lot of my things, which is always kind of surprising when there's like somebody that likes every single post and stuff. Well, at least now I have an idea of what I want to do for like the eye style, so that it does have some amount of coherence. The thing that AI really needs to work on. All you need is coherence. All you need to do is make the AI make sense in all scenarios. Okay, I don't need all of this. There we go. I do want this one though. To remember, I have so much. And all of this to listen to. And I gotta listen to all of it to be in the running for the trivia. Then again, I'm gonna listen to it and be like, I have no clue what the heck this is talking about. Oh, so is there or is there not people watching the stream? Yes or no? Why it reload entirely? Hey, goof. Okay. It says there is 4 people, possibly 5 people, so that is 2 people, possibly 3 people. That is enough for me to say, let's go raid somebody. There's a few people I know, but I like going to the bottom. Day 9 with 0 people. As it literally just started the stream, I would assume. Solid Plasma, doing some Pokemon. Not some game development. Some Borderlands. I still have to play Borderlands 4 because there's a DLC of it. It's crazy to me. There's a DLC for Borderlands 4 that I have not touched. And I even went and purchased... I knew. I waited till the day before the game came out to pre-order. And I was like, I shouldn't do this. It's not going to turn out well. And then it didn't. I was like, ugh. That is the final pre-order. Even if Borderlands 5 is incredible, I'm not going to pre-order it. I've been burned too many times now at this point. Oh, was there anybody doing pixel art? I didn't even... I keep thinking of, like... Oh, it's Shiny Seabass again. Nah, I just went and raided over there. Yeah, okay, and Shiny Seabass is doing art. Somebody doing art here. I don't even remember this person, but I'm like, that's a big number. Let's go over to somebody who's not as big of a number as you, so. Said the 2, but probably just do it again anyway. But you said that you weren't gonna pre-order and then pre-ordered, much like me. Because I don't know if you guys have mentioned it on the podcast, you know, because I've been gone for 2 months, but I don't know if there was any more Borderlands 4. But I feel like there was a mention, like, right when it came out, that, like, oh, we tried it. And then that was as much as I heard of it. Yeah, because I know I asked about, like, oh, do we want to get a group together? And that didn't happen. And then because then they said, like, looking at the reviews for the DLC too, it's like, it's not even good. And I'm like, oh. They finally did, like, some story content with some more returning characters, and then it still didn't look like... Yeah, it was kind of boring. That's kind of where I'm at, too. Like, the core gameplay is really good, and yet there's nothing to, like, you just... At least the stuff I've been... I haven't done the side missions. There's a lot of side missions to do, and there's DLC stuff to do, but... and yeah, I kind of had to push to get through the main story, but I did. No, I will... Am I doing something on Friday? I think I am doing something on Friday, unfortunately. For my... So maybe Thursday. Like one of these days I want to do... I haven't done a game... Like, I started this stream with a game, but still. I haven't done like a big... Like, because I still want to finish, like, Routine. I still want to finish... Dishonored 2, dang it. I want to get back to Dishonored 2 at some point, but I'm also like, I replayed World of Goo, and then I didn't play World of Goo 2. Like, there's too many things to do, and all I've been doing is watching YouTube. That's what makes me so frustrated. I'm like, I have no time. Oh, let's watch this Tom Scott video about breaking a bell. Why? Okay, let's go right over here. And then... should be back tomorrow, hopefully earlier, but I keep saying that and it keeps not happening, so I'm not gonna promise anything. Pretty sure I should be back for at least my usual stream time, so 6 p.m. Eastern. Okay, I'm done yapping. I'm gonna sleep and stuff, so... Goodbye, good night. Thanks for stopping by. Have fun sleeping. Bye. With the raid button. If I can get at it.